we flash back to December 31st, 1973, where Alabama and Notre Dame, two fine football teams, squared off for a national championship. It was regarded as one of the best football games ever played by many sources. However, it was our opinion that at this point in the game that we're going to show you, it became the most bizarre football game, with the most bizarre decisions made by a head coach in any major football game. It's so bizarre. We want you to watch and find out if you agree. It was the most bizarre football finish in history.
Kickers, punters, and field goal, and now it's up to Thomas on 4th down to put the Irish ahead.
Thomas has tried and missed too from beyond his kicking range, but
this one is just exactly like an extra point, as you can see, but that was a tremendous goal line stand. So it's from the 9 plus the 10 of the end zone. 19 yards, it's up, and Mike just made it.
Yeah, he was a little to the right, but just within that right post.
19-yarder by Bob Thomas, the senior from Rochester, New York. Watch how close. He's already holding. There's the kick, and wow, definitely it was in, but if those college posts weren't wider than the professional posts, it would have been out. Now Alabama will have 4 minutes and 26 seconds, which to score.
Notre Dame had the goal line 1st and 10, a massive display of defense, and Alabama held. But a field goal still put them behind due to that missed extra point. Notre Dame's kickoff went out of bounds, giving Alabama a 1st down on the 40-yard line, only needing 3 points.
Thriller on New Year's Eve in the Carnival City, the exciting city of New Orleans. Notre Dame has just made a lead change for the 7th time, kicking a 19-yard field goal to lead 24-23. Notre Dame kicking off. Alabama, 1 point down. Robin Carey is the boy with the ball, and Carey is out of bounds near his own 40.
A poor kickoff, a great new opportunity for the Crimson Tide. It comes down now then to this. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left, 15 counting down. A whole season, two superbly prepared, unbeaten teams as we watch again how that field goal by Thomas narrowly went in there, inside the right goalpost. Afforded, as Bud Wilkinson pointed out earlier, the extra distance between the goalposts at the college game level. And these two great teams separated by only 1 point. A great kickoff return by Robin Carey. The action resumes, Chris.
At the 40, 1st down. Rutledge is the quarterback.
With 3 minutes to play, Alabama was facing a 4th down near midfield. A nearly perfectly executed punt pinned Notre Dame to their own 1-yard line. But the bizarre was just about to begin, as the ABC team will explain.
Final quarter against Tennessee, trailing Kentucky as we look at the countdown. 14-0 at the half, winning, trailing Georgia, scoring 2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes to win it.
2nd and 15, the pass intended for Sharpless.
That hurt.
Wow.
Sure
Third
did.
down. And 15 for Alabama in the crimson jerseys. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 24-23. The first time these two teams have met on the football field.
On Alabama's first offensive play, the quarterback Rutledge loses his foot. The next play, the play is blown up in the backfield, so Alabama is facing 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 coming up. And again, Notre Dame's defense rises to the occasion.
There's Wayne Wheeler, the number 1 pass receiver for Alabama that has not been in the lineup.
Yeah, and I would guess we're to look for another trick-type play like Alabama's touchdown was scored on. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something that's got some unusual movements in it, and I would guess it might be a hitch pass and a forward pass.
All right.
Oh, what a critical play.
The freshman,
Browner. What a day, what a night he has had. His pursuit was extraordinary. When we didn't get an opportunity to mention it some minutes ago. Earlier you saw him make an unassisted tackle. He's been great.
4th down and 20, and here's Greg Gant, the Alabama punter.
Averaging 48.7 yards per punt, and he really needs to hit this one.
Tim Rudnick in single safety. And he does, and maybe that...
What a mistake
the
by
kicker.
Notre Dame. Browner.
The first
Talking about.
a roughing the punter penalty coming up. That won't matter.
Gant did his job. They downed it on the 1-yard line. And
65
you can see
yards.
the hilarity here, the happiness, but this penalty that you're about to see again, Gant dropping the ball.
Here, Bud.
And here he comes.
Did you notice how long the official waited to throw that flag? To make sure. He thought about it carefully. What a tough job the officials have.
He was not touched on the play, and if you are not blocked into it and you fail to get the ball, it is roughing the kicker, because it's a very dangerous play when a man is standing on 1 foot and 1 foot high in the air, as Gant had that time.
Now, 3 minutes left on the clock, the final quarter, the biggest game of the year, 24-23.
Alabama refused
They
the penalty.
declined the penalty. They're going
And
for
they're going to take the field position
Right.
and maybe force them to a safety is what they're thinking about. The ball is on the 1-yard line, and if they can penetrate and make the tackle behind the goal line, Bama will go ahead.
I'll tell you, people are watching some football game here. We've said this many times during the course of the contest. One could have expected it, I suppose, because of the nature of both teams, the coaches, the coaching staffs, and the issue at stake, the national championship.
Well, you just heard Howard Cosell remind us of the stakes of this game, a national title on the line. Alabama's Bear Bryant decided to give the ball to the opponent when he was behind. That right there goes against most coaching manuals. But you have to defer, the Bear has done it before. So what was going through the Bears' mind? We'd like you to drop us a comment on what you thought about that call. The game on the line, 3 minutes to play, and your offense is going nowhere, but you have a roughing the kicker, almost a generous call, considering it could have been interpreted as no penalty, but it was called, and it would have resulted in a first down for Alabama. And he chooses to take the excellent punt, which put out Notre Dame on the 1-yard line. But you're you're behind the game, and you're banking on getting the ball back. Well, that's what we'll find out.
The coaches, the coaching staffs, and the issue at stake, the national championship.
We were concerned going into the game about whether Alabama's defense would measure up, and Bear Bryant right now has expressed total confidence in them, not taking the roughing the kicker penalty and thinking we'll stop them inside the 10.
All right, at the 1, Notre Dame with a first down. Pennick in motion. Wayne Bullock testing the Alabama defense. 2 minutes, 54 seconds to go. Alabama with 3 timeouts, 2 timeouts.
Notre Dame has 3 timeouts, Bama only 2, and the clock will count down. Notre Dame needs the first down. That's all they're thinking about, and Bama's thinking we can't let them have the first down.
Do you have any disposition to second-guess the Bears' judgment?
So, what do you think? Do you think the Bear made a mistake? Let's get a comment war going. Let's find out what you think. I know what I think.
Not if they stop him from making a first down, and that's what he was counting on the defense's ability to do.
I don't know. They only had to get to field.
Well, I agree with Howard here. Kept the ball and tried to at least get a field goal. I'm sure he was troubled by the offense not moving the ball. Maybe that was part of the thinking. No one knows what the Bear was thinking. But right now, if he doesn't get that ball back, there's no way that the Bear's going to come out looking good with his decision. A most bizarre coaching call of the like I think I have never seen. What do you think? Was the Bears throwing the game? Because a lot of people thought that might have been the case. Just one more play.
Pelican motion. 2nd and 7. Bullet.
And if they stop them on this next play, I would feel that the decision has been vindicated. If they don't stop them, of course, it's always that guessing game, Howard.
On the critical 3rd down play, Notre Dame was trying to draw Alabama off sides, and they did. However, tight end Casper was also in violation of a motion call, and the penalty went against Notre Dame. And so, they're back closer to the goal line, still needing one more play.
Powerful wind blowing from left to right. It swirls and it has a total of 231 victories, 69 losses, and 16 ties in 29 years of head coaching, or 75% victories. Made a decision, and now his team has to stop Notre Dame. 2:12 to go, 3rd and 5 for the Irish. And
They're back again now where it's only half the distance, so they're not going to be quite as close to the goal line as they were when they had it 1st and 10.
this is the dream match, the most important game of the year.
Notre Dame and Alabama. At Notre Dame, football is a religion. At Alabama, it's a way of life.
All started at Notre Dame 84 years ago. Rockney, Leahy, Parsegian. 3rd down. Clements coming out. There's a pass, and he's got his man. Robin Weber, number 91, a sophomore from Dallas, Texas.
Give Tommy Clements all the credit in the world. We said at the very top of the show, he was a young man who was not afraid to throw. That his favorite receiver was Demily. He proved that out. That his second favorite receiver was Casper. He proved that out as you look at the scoreboard clock. And now to number 81. What a clutch play.
34 yards. 1st down at the 38, and there's Coach Paul Bear Bryant. Minute 56 to go. Notre Dame leading 24-23.
Bear Bryant bet on his defense to stop Notre Dame without a 1st down inside their own 1-yard line. Clements got a critical 34-yard pass reception to basically save the game. Notre Dame went on to run the rest of the clock out, and Bear Bryant never got that ball back. The ball that the officials gave him was a pass interference penalty with a chance to win a game if he could score 3 points, 2 points, a field goal. But history will never know what would have happened. But that day, on the most bizarre decision that I have ever encountered, I think I may have just watched a coach throw away a title game. But he had plenty of them. Bear Bryant was not short of titles, but on this one, on December 31st, 1973, it is apparent that the Bear may have let one slip through his fingers, at least.